Union Raza Podcast. What up, what up? Welcome back to the Union Raza Podcast, episode number 9. I'm going to throw it on over to Iram, who is our special guest.
What's up, Racita? ¿Cómo estamos? I hope everybody's doing it and having a good Friday. I wasn't here the last one, but I'm back. I want to give a shout out to a very special person that's with us today, Vince Saavedra from SNBTU, Southern Nevada Trades Unions. Welcome to the podcast, carnalito.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it, man. Thank you guys for having me. Seriously, it means a lot.
No, dude, we're fans, we're friends, you know. Hey,
fucking family, homeboy.
Fuck yeah, carnal. Yeah. So, Raciel, this is my brother, Raciel. Say
How's
what's
it going,
up?
mi raza? Happy Friday, saludcita, man. I hope everybody's enjoying today's evening. It's fucking not badass weather here in Vegas. And hey, Vince, welcome to the Union Raza Podcast,
Thanks,
man.
bro.
It's gonna be fucking badass,
It's gonna
man.
be good, bro.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, we're definitely excited to have you. You know, we're gonna have fun. It's about an hour, and ask you some difficult questions. You know, what kind of size bra you wear and shit like that.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Hey, Canalito, let's start off. We've known you for a couple years. There's a lot of people that know you in this field, know you in the state. Tell me a little bit about you, where you grew up, how you grew up, you know, early life.
For sure, bro. So, Vince Saavedra, I'm the Executive Secretary Treasurer to the Southern Nevada Building and Construction Trade Unions. Basically, it's a fancy title for saying the trade unions. I represent all the construction unions in Southern Nevada with the exception of one, which is good, man. It's a blessing. I love it. I grew up in Fontana, California. There we go. Is that better? Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
So grew up in Fontana, California, in the Inland Empire. Born and raised there. Went to elementary school, middle school, high school. Graduated, moved here. Next thing you know, 2 days later, I'm in the field working. Sorry, brother.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
There we go.
So you went to school and everything in California?
Yeah.
You moved here as an adult, pretty much.
Yeah, so I moved here. I mean, fuck, call it that, bro. I still had adolescent tendencies. You know what I mean? I was still acting up like a kid. And so what we ended up doing was Pops moved me out here. This is a funny story, dude. He doesn't know it, that I'll tell it. But so I worked out here. I was working at the convention center for a company called RPS.
Okay.
Rebar company. I come out of Ironworkers Local 416. Still pay dues there.
What's up?
Yeah,
Shout out.
brother. Shout out Ironworkers 416, bro. Baddest fucking blood busters in the country. For sure. Yeah. And so we worked at the convention center. Bro, I worked a week. I remember every day thinking like, I'm gonna fucking quit, dude. I hate this job. It sucks. It's hot as shit. It's summertime in Vegas, dude. And busting rods in Vegas ain't no joke, dude. It takes a special kind of breed to do that. So I remember I was working and I was like, hey, we get paid, you know? And he's like, no. Like, so then I remember the weekend, I was like, hey, do I get paid next week? He's like, yeah. And so we go down and I go sign up at the hall the next week. And then I go to the company and sign up. And they're like, all right. And he's like, yeah, welcome. And I'm thinking like, what the fuck you mean welcome? I've been here for a
Where's
week.
my check?
Bro, Pops put me in the field because he didn't want me to quit, bro. He wanted to make sure I was going to make it before. So I worked a week for free. You know what I mean?
So he was testing you. Like,
was testing me,
are you
bro.
going to be able to handle it? And,
Oye, no mames, me voy un pinche gordo en esta loda. Make sure I'm in the middle next time, bro. That's
used
cool,
to it,
bro.
bro.
That's cool. That's cool. So your pops is in the trade también.
Yeah, my whole family, bro. Brothers, cousins, nephews, uncles. Everybody's in all out of Ironworkers Local 416.
Oh, chingón. So it's literally a family trade.
Yeah, my brothers now, when work got slow, one of my brothers and my godson, they work for Teamsters now, 631. Shout out here in Vegas too,
What's
bro.
up, 631?
Yeah. So after that, graduated, like I said, joined Rodbusters. I wasn't really happy with our union leadership, bro. So one of my guys got hurt. There's a big old long story. I was a big old fucking company guy too, bro. Like I'm not gonna like sit here and pretend, bro. I'm not gonna hide who the fuck I was or who I am. And so, big company guy, bro, making good money for the company. Knew the union rules, didn't really give a fuck because I thought the union was a big joke, bro. BA never really answered his phone. He didn't give a fuck about us. So I'm like, fuck you. Not realizing that when you say fuck the union, you're fucking yourself.
Yeah.
Because you are the union. I didn't know when I was young. You think the union is the business agent or the business manager. You don't really realize that you are the union.
Yeah,
you
the
collectively with your brothers and sisters are the union. So when you say fuck the union, you're saying fuck yourself. I didn't realize that.
How old were you around that time?
18, bro.
18. Oh,
I was 18. I was a kid, bro. And so I just grew up always thinking that fuck the union. You know what I mean? And that's what the guys around me said, and you want to fit in. So, and then I met one old guy, bro. His name was Mike Moretti. And he was like, no, that's not the way. The union's the way. The company doesn't give a fuck about you. And I'm thinking, this old man's crazy, bro. That isn't real. And come to find out, bro, like, you know, fast forward, foreman, you know, when you're the company guy, of course they're going to take care of you. You get, yeah.
Like how many years later did you become a foreman of the company? Or you were talking about the foreman?
No, so when I was a foreman, yeah. Okay. So how many years later I became a foreman? Yeah. I was probably maybe the 5th longest apprentice in Las Vegas, just because I kept leaving and breaking the union rules. I started back a couple times, but I became a foreman probably about 6 years into my career, maybe 5 years.
And that's
so you're about 24, 25 years old.
Yeah,
that's when you started seeing the difference. Like, okay, company versus union.
Yeah, bro. And you know, you turn into like a fucking slave driver. You want the most out of your guys every fucking minute. You know, you're like, you know how many ties you could have made, and you know, had you not stood up for 30 seconds to like stretch your back out, bend over, keep going, assholes and elbows. You say all these things, and you get wired and programmed to just push your body to the max, bro. And then in the end of it, it's like all of it's for what, right? And just because the BA sucks, or just because this and that sucks, like doesn't mean that you're a suck ass for asking for what the union has already agreed with the company. Like, you get your breaks, you get all those things, and all that's fine. But one of my guys got hurt, bro, and I was running work, and we were doing the North 5th Street Bridge over the 15.
Okay.
Right here. And he got hurt. Took him down. The company says, hey, make sure the doctor don't prescribe him anything over 10 milligrams, because then it becomes an incident and recordable. And I'm thinking, like, dude, we bust our fucking ass for you guys, bro. You know what I mean?
And you're worried about the prescription.
And you're worried about a fucking, like, oh, it's going to look bad on you. Like, fuck all the other money and everything else I've done for you, but the homeboy right here can't get good health care because you're afraid of a recordable. And try to, you know, the company didn't give a fuck. They say they do. We're family. It's all fucking bullshit, bro. They maximize. And again, I was the guy doing that. I was pushing, yelling, screaming, driving everybody to do their thing.
It's just a numbers game.
We're just a fucking number, bro. And all it is. And I got paid good, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I always got paid overscale, company truck, phone. You think you're the fucking, hey, you ain't shit, bro. None of it fucking matters. Yeah, bro. And it's all fake. And it's all for what? For making money for somebody else. Yes, you're getting paid. Yes, you get the hours. But at what expense? You know what I'm saying? And it took me a little bit to realize that. And so
that's kind of woke you up. That's like,
and that woke me up. And I saw that, like I said, dude, and I'm not gonna like throw his name because it doesn't matter anymore.
No. But under the bus,
yeah. But what it was like I wasn't getting the help from the local that I thought that my guy deserved. You know, he's my right hand man. So I was like, fuck it, dude, I'm gonna run for BA. There was a couple other things that happened, right? Like my pops ran for BA. They didn't want him there. They never wanted my family to
How was your dad? How was your dad with the crew, with the people?
Good, bro.
Or was he different?
He was the opposite of me.
He was the opposite.
He was the opposite of me, bro.
He was a union guy. He wasn't a company guy.
He was a guy's guy. He was for the guys. He said he wasn't a union guy. He wasn't the company guy, but he would bring burritos for the guys. He took care of his crew, bro. Back in the day when you used to be able to scrap the rebar, he would use the scrap money to barbecue, and he would buy shirts and shit for the guys, you know? So he wasn't like really for the union. He wasn't really for...
He was for the guys.
He was for the guys, bro. Because bro, he's solid, bro. I learned a lot from my pops, and it took me many years to realize, like, and I'd be like, fuck, these guys are suck asses. Like, you're just kissing my dad's ass, or this guy sucks. Why are you giving him food? Why? And I didn't realize, bro, my dad was just like, hey, man, we're all just trying to survive. You know, my dad ran work too. He was a general foreman and everything. And so he did really well, bro. Like, he had a lot of respect for the guys, bro. Like, or the guys had a lot of respect for him. And, you know, when he retired, dude, it is when I realized, like, fuck, bro, you take care of the guys, they're going to take care of you. You don't have to scream at them. If I have to scream at you, I don't want you on my crew anymore. You know what I mean? Yeah. My mentality started to change. And so he taught me that, bro. And I was blessed to learn that from Pops because he taught me. And we always had the crew of guys, people that nobody wanted in town. We had the drug addicts, we had the ex-cons, we had the ex-military, the guys that everybody talks shit about. And I was blessed to have them, bro, because those are the most loyal motherfuckers you'll ever have on your crew.
Everybody else counted them out, but that's where the loyalty comes from.
Yeah, bro. You give them an opportunity, and they ran with it, bro. And so I was blessed, dude. I was blessed to... Some of those dudes are my brothers, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of those dudes got sober, they got straightened up, they have kids, they changed their fucking lives, bro.
I know.
And so ran for agent, won.
And you're about 25, 26 at this time?
No,
or a little older now.
This 8 years ago.
8 years ago, okay.
Yeah, 9 years ago.
Okay, so you're about early 30s, I want to say.
Early 30s, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, early 30s. Ran for agent, won. Thank God for my 416 LA brothers, because Vegas didn't want me to be their agent for obvious reasons, right? I was the company asshole. You know, and I would go to the job and they'd be like, "Oh, you don't even give us water or breaks. Why would we vote for you?" And I was like, "Well, then don't fucking vote for me." But it's like, it's not like your ass is gonna show up anyway, you know, because the union was weak, bro. The union people wouldn't come to the meetings. We had 2 or 3 guys at the fucking meetings, bro.
So you started contacting the people in Cali to back you up.
Yeah, because all my family works out there. You know what I mean? So
call the primos, the tios.
Everybody.
So that's
bro.
news to me. I didn't know that they had a vote in California for you too. So that's cool.
Because 416, 433. Which is the other iron worker local here. Their home base is in out Los Angeles. So Los Angeles, Las Vegas. So if you ever a 416, 433 get your print done with Artkore, you know what I mean? So then you would know that Los Angeles, Las Vegas is that. And there's a couple locals out here. The elevator constructors, local 18, local 12 is LA, Vegas. So there's a handful, bro. That is like that. So because it's the same local as LA and Vegas, LA gets to vote for the guys here, like Vegas gets to vote for the business. Yeah. So I was able to flip the votes. But you know what's funny is that no agent has ever won the Vegas votes and then actually won the election to represent the guys. Yeah. So Vegas has never got to elect their own guy.
Okay.
The local has. Yeah, which is crazy, bro. Right.
Why is it just California has a lot more members?
They have the more members, bro. Yeah, there's only about 300 here. They probably got close to 3,000 out there.
Yeah, that's 10 times the.
Yeah. But check this out. I became the agent. I win. And I started having more members show up to meetings here than they had in LA. So if we had like a resolution go on the floor for a bylaw change or something that you had to vote on, we always had the fucking power here, bro, because I could always get more people to show up. Not saying that we're better than Los Angeles, but Vegas is a smaller community to where it's a smaller commute to get to the fucking Union Hall. It's quicker. There's not a lot of traffic. So I utilized that, bro. It was the norm to have 100 members here, bro. So I had 1/3 of the membership showing up.
And that's what I was going to ask. How'd you go from having 3 members at your meetings to 100, 150? What did you do different?
One-on-ones.
Yeah.
I would drive to the job. You know, this is construction, bro. Everybody talks shit. I'm sure people are going to talk shit about this podcast. People talk shit about me. They talk shit about Union Raza. Like, who gives a fuck, right?
If they don't talk shit, we ain't doing something right, bro.
Yeah. But what I would do is when it came down to the membership, if I saw somebody talking shit on Facebook, I'd drive to the job and be like, hey, what's the problem? What is your fucking issue? And in front of everybody, it's not like we would get down or anything, because it would never come down to that. But it was like, what's your fucking problem? Here's the truth. Fuck what you heard. Here's the fucking facts. What else you got? And then
write it 1-to-1, face-to-face, and it's fucking
in front of the guy, so everyone could hear. So either, you know, and they were like, we didn't know, and I wouldn't make them feel stupid, because that's the biggest fucking thing that I learned is that when you go there and you're like, man, this fucking guy's an idiot. I would just, bro, you don't know. Here's the truth. And sometimes some little young motherfuckers would get a little rowdy, you know what I mean? And then I'd pull them to the side and be like,
check them.
All right, bro, there's no audience. You still want to get fucking stupid? You want to get down or what? Because that's not how business is done here. We're grown men. And so they would trip out, bro. And it was good. And so that's what it was. And then when it came union meeting time, I would personally text all 300 fucking members. All 300 members, I'd text them. Union meeting tonight, make sure you show up. Union meeting tonight, make sure you show up. You want change, show up. You don't know. Yeah.
Rob, what's up?
Yeah, I got a couple comments right here, and it's pretty interesting because we're talking about the young guys, right? So a couple comments. Let me see. The Chris Torres, sick ass vatos. What's up, man? But this guy here, R. Bread and Water. Union is dead. Freaking seniority is whack. Always kicking the young guys out. What do we say about that?
What do you got to say about that, man?
I mean, look, there was a lot, right? Like if he was here, we'd have the conversation about what craft, what's the problem, what's the issue. So seniority, the only union I know that does seniority that I know is the Teamsters. So I don't know how they're structured. Because again, building trades that builds, you put your name on a fucking list, you go to work. So it's not really the seniority. It goes based off of how the out of work list goes. Mm-hmm. So the way the out of work list works in the construction trade unions is you do a job, you get laid off, you go to the hall, you put your name on the list, and if there's 50 guys on the out of work list, you're 51. Right. Then the company's calling every morning or every day and they say, we need 10 guys. You call the first 10 guys. They have the first right of refusal, and then they just work their way all the way down.
And it's been like that forever. I remember my dad used to be when 872, same thing. He was at the hall waiting, doing the list.
Yeah.
So También, hey, maybe you're doing something wrong, Carnalito.
Yeah, and again, today's youth, bro, accountability.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? What are you doing and what could you do different? And if maybe you're doing everything you can, maybe that job ain't for you. That doesn't mean every fucking union sucks, bro.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a game changer. You know what I mean? So, like I said, maybe this shit ain't for you. But
I'm a firm believer that you keep knocking, the doors will open, man. And sometimes we want the fucking shit right away, and that's just life doesn't work that way, man. You got to fucking work, you got to earn it, and then once you have the respect, once you earn it, things become better. And I do get it, man. Sometimes when you're younger, you look at the older crowd, you see them, they're a little bit more. You know, they got the better car, they got the hours, but they earned that shit, bro. They
they did.
You gotta.
But like, just speaking from experience from Artkore side, I would get phone calls all the time from parents. Hey, my son wants a job, so why isn't he calling me? Why are you calling me? You know, or tell him to shoot me an email, give me a call, shoot me a text. No, they don't.
No, and again, I don't know how they'll learn, bro. And sometimes, like I said, the seniority thing is a little weird, and that's why I love the way the construction unions are structured, because they're a lot different than service trades than these other unions, bro. A lot of people don't know this, and somebody could fucking fact check this if they want, but like construction unions were founded based around off the idea of multi-employer pension plans. Right. People getting hurt and all these other things, right? In the construction industry, your job is to get laid off eventually because the job ends. You would like to stay with the company, but sometimes that company didn't win all the fucking bids. You want multiple options of bidders and companies to keep prices competitive and all the things. And so
it just comes with the industry. You're building, and then you go to the next project, or you wait till the next project to open.
And that's the most beautiful thing about construction, specifically my local, is the way it used to be, bro. I'm sure shit's changed. Now it's a lot of fucking suck asses working into you kiss the biggest ass. But it used to be the hardest workers stay working. Right. And so I don't really understand the seniority thing, and I'm glad because it's like the dude could be a piece of shit. He's just been there longer, so he gets the better hours, maybe, bro. I don't know, but that's shitty. But my local and the way that I've seen that a lot of the building trades unions here in Las Vegas are run is not based off of that. It's just first right of refusal on the out of work list.
Okay, so you're an iron worker. What made you take the step to become treasurer for SNBTU? Or how?
After the BA, no?
No, after the BA, yeah. So there's a piece in there that's missing a little bit. So I was a business agent for ironworkers. The Ironworkers District Council seeing that I was what I was doing, you know, and the guy, shout out to fucking Don Zampa, bro. That guy's like shout a legend in the legend Ironworkers, bro. He his family, his grandfather, his father or grandfather, I don't remember how the story goes, but one of the first people to fall off the Golden Gate Bridge and fucking survive way back in the day. Ironworkers, bro, legends. So they named a bridge after the Zampa family up in the Bay Area, bro. So it's the only bridge that the Ironworkers family is named after. That dude brought me on. I was doing government affairs and business development for the District Council of Ironworkers. Learned a lot under Don Zampa, dude. He was a fucking solid dude. From there, building trades. Got to know a lot of the building trades guys as the agent and as the district council guy for the ironworkers. So we have our elections just like anything else. And so the brothers here, the business managers elect. So it's not the members, it's the business managers.
Okay.
So out of the 19 unions, at that time, there was Teamsters, operators, and the laborers were not a part of building trades. They were not affiliated with building trades.
So there was like 16 of them, 15 of them, give or take?
Yeah. And so when I came in, they asked me to run. I decided to run. That was a tough election too, bro. Like that one wasn't a walk in the fucking park. It's first Latino to have this position, bro.
Yes, sir.
And so
hell yeah, bro.
That's not easy, dog. And a lot of people don't know that shit. And I didn't realize, bro. Like I didn't care about that though. I just wanted to win. The whole first Latino thing didn't even cross my mind. I've never been about like, oh, fucking DEI, this and that. But it wasn't about that, bro. It wasn't until I got an award at the county. The county presented me with the award for being the first Latino. And I had a youngster come up to me, bro, and he was like, hey, I ain't trying to be like a fucking weirdo or nothing. He's like, but I follow you on Instagram, bro. I like your get down. I was, thanks, homeboy. And he's like, he's like, this is weird for me to even say. He's like, but you're inspiring me. He's like, I'm going to go run for my executive board. He's like, I hope I get it. He goes, but you being the first Latino, watching you get your awards and watching you on social media, bro, he's like, bro, you inspire me to want to do something. And that's when it clicked, like, holy fuck, bro, we have to share our stories. We have to celebrate our fucking victories of being the first Latinos. Because if we don't do it, who the fuck is, bro? You know what I mean?
No, and I'm sure it was very difficult. I'm sure there was a lot of people that were
Against it?
against you being, because of who you are and what you are. You know what I mean?
And my style, bro.
Yeah.
My
Style, I don't give a fuck style, man.
the style is not received well, but
What's your hat say?
it says fuck around and find out,
Exactly.
bro. Yeah, fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
So it says fuck around and find out, dude. And that's, obviously we're working on that film bill. And
19,000 jobs.
19,000 fucking construction jobs, bro. That film bill's been a pain in my ass, keeps me up at night.
The
So you
Summerlin Sony movie studio project, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So you mentioned that bill is going to work, and this will be our third time back in the floor. What do you think happened the first two times? Was it just enough support for the community, enough from the locals, or just the political people just didn't give a shit? Or
Yeah, some of the electeds didn't give a shit. So not the first time, bro. The first time this thing went down, it was great, bro. Like, we were working on the A's bill.
Right.
A lot of people don't know this Summerlin studio bill went first. The
So
same
Summerlin
year,
was
the same
before the
year we
A's.
went with the A's, bro,
Okay.
at the same time.
Shit.
And the A's just had way more steam, way more power, only because we had started it way earlier. The film bill came, and that was towards the end of the 23 session. So then what ended up happening was there wasn't enough information. The state was like, we're already giving money away fucking to the A's, and we're going to utilize some of these tax credits for that, blah, blah, blah. Last session, it just ran out of steam, bro. Like, it passed the assembly, so shout out to the Nevada State Assembly for getting it done. Sandra Hadagi and DMM, Danielle Monroe Moreno, they got it done, bro, and it went to the Senate, man, and just kind of fucking ran out of gas, bro. We ran out of time. There's only 120 days. A lot of people don't know the Nevada State elected officials, they don't get paid shit.
Yeah.
They don't get paid shit.
I think it's $130 a day, bro.
Something like that,
Yeah.
right? And so then they're not full-time legislators. They're only up there 120 days every other year for
Thank you, Humbert.
yeah, thanks, brother. So they're only up there 120 days every other year. So,
That's crazy.
and then they have to come back and live for 20 months with the laws that they created, which I love. I love the way Nevada's politics work, bro. They're not career politicians. Now, do some of these people go on to become career politicians? Absolutely. So sometimes their decisions are based off of what's best for their political career and not always what's best for their constituents. But that's what ended up happening, bro.
When I see you over there, and one time I stayed over there at your house, bro, and then there was the Latino lobby.
Oh, I
week.
remember that year.
And then Vince is like, bro, I might give you the real fucking tour, so just come on in now. But I seen the way you were speaking, the way you were talking about the bills. I think in that time you were trying to pass the housing. When I went over there was what do you call the?
What was it?
It was something of.
It was the lobby day at his house. I
Yeah.
know that much.
No, yeah, but he was negotiating. I think it was the housing. I have it here.
Yeah. So that wasn't that, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. The Desert Pines.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah. That was for city. No.
Okay.
The one thing that I was doing was basically, I think at that time, because that was the 23 session. Because I remember I was still drinking and shit. Yeah, I was still drinking then. But so that was the 23 session. But I was doing the A's, and I was doing we did a lease buyback thing, which was basically like UNLV would give away public land to a private developer. So they would give away public land to a private developer to circumvent paying prevailing wage.
Okay.
And if they don't pay prevailing wage, the chances that a union contractor will get the job is fucking slim to none.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember that. And then you showed me how you were able to change the communication, how it's written, and then you got to go to the lawyers, and then you got to go to the politicians, and then how everything you guys get together, the negotiate, and I was like, God damn, this is like
it's fucking a lot, bro. Yeah, because it has to go through, and a lot of people don't understand, and that's okay, bro. Again, I don't like to make people feel uncomfortable because then they don't want to get involved. So if you make somebody feel stupid for not knowing something, it's fucked up. You're not stupid. You just don't know. We don't call babies stupid. Babies don't know shit either, bro.
You just don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know, bro. And so if we're not teaching them without making them feel dumb, they're not going to want to fucking learn, bro. So bills have to pass through certain committees. So a bill becomes an idea, right? It's a BDR. And then that BDR goes down and you get a legislator to sign your bill to say, yes, I will carry this piece of legislation for you. They turn it into the state attorneys. The state attorneys look it over and make sure that it's all good. Then it becomes it's like Schoolhouse Rock. Remember, I'm Just a Bill?
Yeah.
I legit watched that shit to kind of get an idea of how the fuck it was going to go down. I swear to God,
I
bro.
remember that. Yeah.
Yes, bro.
That's when he's at the stairs.
I'm just a bill.
That's the shit, bro. I fucking watched that to get an idea. That's because I don't have a degree in political science.
No, I mean, you went from the field to this, and
that's it, bro.
Dude, it's night and day.
It's
sure.
fucking night and day,
night
bro.
And day.
And so, yeah, then that bill goes into a committee. So a lot of my bills went to government affairs. So it goes through the government affairs committee on the, like, let's say it starts on the assembly side. It has to pass out of the committee, then go to the floor, get voted off the assembly floor, goes to the Senate government affairs committee. It's got to get voted out of that committee, go to the floor, pass. Then it got to go to the governor's desk to get signed. That bill could get changed, and if it changes on either house, it's got to go back to the other house for concurrence. It turns into a fucking shit.
How was that learning curve? How was it from talking to your guys on the field to talking to your union people to as a agent, and then all of a sudden you're talking to assemblymen, you're talking to senators and different language and lawyers. Was that transition? You just had to start reading shit, or just...
So it was tough, bro. My first session, I went up there. I was super nervous. I saw everybody in suits coming from the field. So nobody knows. The 23 session was actually my third session, bro. I didn't register as a lobbyist my first two sessions because I wasn't running anything. I wasn't talking or lobbying people. I was just there to watch and observe. And then, like I was talking about that guy, Don Zampa, during the COVID session 21, Don Zampa was like, hey, he's like, what are you doing? I said, just, taking notes or whatever, doing my thing in the building. And he's like, you have an opportunity of a lifetime to get in that building and really make some shit happen. I said, what do you mean? And he's like, there's not a lot of lobbyists over there because the building was closed down. You had to get one legislator to let you in the building. And I knew a handful of them because I would do the canvassing on the weekends for everybody and everything. So he's like, take advantage of that. I said, I'm not working on anything. And he's like, go lobby on whatever the elected officials ask you to lobby on. I said, okay, cool. So I did that, bro. And then at night, he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, in my room. He's like, dude, go out and fucking introduce yourself. He goes, it's Carson City. There can't be that many people. And that's how I got to know all the electeds, bro, was working with them in the building, then getting to know them outside of the building, and it became good, bro.
A lot of sleepless nights, I'm sure, bro.
It was, yeah. Well, at that time, it was different because I wasn't running anything. The 23 session was a motherfucking nightmare. Yeah. That was tough, bro. Trying to get the A's, trying to get all this and that. We went to a special session for the A's too, bro. A lot of people don't know that. So, but the transition wasn't as bad as some because it wasn't like I went straight into running legislation. I got 2 sessions to kind of watch the process and understand how things go. Yeah. Very, very easy transition. Last session was fucking great, bro. Governor Lombardo has never not signed any of my bills that have gone to his desk, bro.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I'm not like here to make endorsements or anything like that. Right. But it just goes to show like the hard work that building trades does to get legislation passed in a Democratic majority legislature and then have a Republican governor sign our shit. It just shows that we work on both sides of the aisle.
Yeah, it shows that you're not just that blue and red that is like, hey, let's make this for the community, let's make it for our workers and get this shit done other than just political fucking issues.
It's all about what's best for Nevada and Nevada's workers.
That's what's important, bro.
If you pick a side, you're fucked. Mm-hmm. Pendulum always swings both ways, bro.
Yes, sir. Rob, any shout outs or anything to say?
Got a couple shout outs here. I got one right here from Big Joe 702, Teamsters Local 631. Yeah. What up, Big Joe?
That's my brother.
And the one and only Keith Welch. Vince, you are straight up badass Keith? Leader. Local 66 winners. I'm pretty sure that's what he said there.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's great. No, so Big Joe is actually my brother, bro.
Oh,
yeah, that's my blood brother, dog. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. He was in the Ironworkers, and then he went Teamster 631.
Oh, so he's your brother.
Bro, check this out. So they had a fucking big picket out there, right? And my brother and my godson Jake, they both work for the Teamsters company out there, and they were on the picket line, bro, for the workers out there, and some motherfucker hit my godson with a fucking truck because they're picketing. So he hit him with the truck. Dude jumps out, pulls a gun out on my brother. Like the shit's still real, bro. This was like fucking 6 months ago, maybe, bro. So I'm telling you, bro. Like people think like, oh, that's all old school shit. Like no, bro, that's still today's
still
shit,
going
bro.
on.
Motherfuckers, the fight on the picket line is still the real deal, bro. our pickets aren't really advertised on TV and the media because they're not for show. They're for fucking real life, bro. Like there's real starving fucking families out there, bro. So shout out to my brother, bro, and keeping the bloodline strong with my godson, and still really holding the fucking line down, bro. You know, that's all shit my pops taught us. You know.
Maybe we'll have Big Joe one of these days on the podcast.
Oh, bro, he's a huge fucking fan, bro. Seriously.
Hell yeah.
You guys, here's the thing. You guys don't even know the influence you fucking have, bro. Seriously, between you two guys and the brand, the influence goes further than you guys will ever fucking really understand, bro. Yeah. Seriously.
Well, that means a lot, brother. And I know you're one of the biggest supporters that we have. So I appreciate you.
Appreciate it, man. You're throwing our name out there, and we're hella humbled for it. And
every time I see him on TV, lift that laptop, bro. You're just Raza on there, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Yeah, definitely, Joe. Let's sign you up, bro.
Yeah. No, it's funny, bro. When I testify, that's what made me do it, bro. When I go testify and read my testimonies, like in Carson City, throw that bitch up there, bro. Let everybody know what fucking.
Yeah, I was over here when you were testifying. We were here on Sunset. They were talking about Sonyville, and then when I see you pull out your laptop, oh shit, bitch, you put out the Emiliano up there.
Yeah, that's just sick, bro. We appreciate you for that. Hey, so you mentioned Desert Pines. What's going on with that?
Yeah, bro. It's Desert Pines, affordable housing. I know we play golf there and shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss it, bro.
Yeah, bro. But they're gonna build a lot of affordable housing out there, bro. So it's I don't know how many units or anything. It's a shit ton, and it's actually built under a project labor agreement. So there's a lot of folks who say you can't build affordable housing with prevailing wage. I'm glad this project's coming because it's all bullshit. You could build affordable housing with prevailing wage. I'm a firm believer that people who build affordable housing should never fucking qualify to live in affordable housing. If you work construction, bro, you deserve a fair wage.
Yes.
Right.
Not and any construction job, especially in Las Vegas, bro, pay the fucking people what they owed. You know what I mean? They're like, well, they're paying Davis Bacon. That's the national prevailing wage. Davis Bacon is the national prevailing wage. It's like 28 fucking bucks, bro. That ain't shit. You know what I mean? So you're making
you're killing your back, your shoulders, your neck,
bro.
Your muscle. Yeah.
It's
extreme
horrible.
weather.
Extreme
120 out here.
Yeah.
I mean, what's an apprentice usually make in union? Just so we can get a different. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You know, that's an apprentice. So, and these dudes are starting at $28 an hour with experience. No, mamen.
No, bro, it's
Journeyman,
stupid, bro. So that's a lot of people don't understand that shit. And again, bro, you don't know this shit in the field. They don't teach you this in the field. They teach you to shut the fuck up and punk and tie and hurry up. You don't learn this shit. So when you get these jobs, bro, and you really, the way I was able to learn is like the work experience and like the go get it and like the fuck everybody attitude. Just fucking, I'm not gonna stop till I hit my goal. I learned in the field, and so when you get into these positions, bro, some people fucking forget that, and then that work ethic just doesn't fucking stop, bro. All of the work ethic just is grind from the shit I learned in the field. So was it shitty? Yeah, it was shitty, bro. But it also got me to where I'm at because you don't fucking stop, you know?
You just don't quit. You just keep going.
Yeah. Also, I know we mentioned Keith was here last week, and I know you and him were a big part of doing the sobers in the trade. So,
bro.
My hat goes out to you guys on that because I know that's a big move, and I know they spoke about it last week, but I wasn't here or last podcast, so just very proud for you guys on that.
Thanks, brother. That bro. So seriously, the recovery committee that the Southern Nevada Building Trades put together was a fucking game changer, bro. We go hit jobs. I don't know if Keith touched on it. I didn't watch the whole podcast. I jumped on, but a little bit late. But so what we do is that the recovery committee was basically formed by Keith Welsh out of 669 and Daniel Lincoln from DC 16. He's a glazer out of Locals 2001. They were like, hey, we need to put a committee together to kind of bring awareness to members about mental health and substance abuse. At that time, I wasn't sober. I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, yeah, bro, if this is what you guys think, let's fucking do it, you know? Mm-hmm. So we did it, and what it was basically letting the membership know that in their insurances, they have coverages for mental health and substance abuses, right?
That's what Keith was saying, that you're already paying for that.
You're already paying for it, and nobody utilizes it, right? So I said, yeah. So we put the committee together of all 19 trades, and they, now it's like, how do you give them the information to the members? Thank God I was able, that they were able to start that committee, and I was like, helping out. Because through that committee, bro, I got sober.
That's what I say. Is that what made you go sober?
A bad night is what made me get sober, bro.
A bad night or a bad hangover?
That pushed you. Being in that committee, being part of that.
Being the committee made me realize that there was fucking help out there and that I wasn't alone, bro. That was a fucking game changer. And it's weird. Like I said, bro, everything in the field, like from pushing the members, like go, 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 to like, no, you have to fucking drink. You want to be one of us. You got to do these things. All of that is bullshit. Be your own fucking man and just do your job and go home and that's it. You know what I mean? If you want to go out and party, go out and party. I don't give a fuck. I'm not stopping you. But that doesn't make you less of a man if you decide to not go out and fucking party, bro. You know? So yeah, I got sober. I got sober through the recovery committee. We go hit jobs now, bro. We wake up, we'll hit jobs at 4 or 5 in the morning and we go talk about substance abuse and mental health problems, bro. And it's crazy because out of all the years that I've been in construction, bro, you've never seen a group of union representatives go there and talk about wanting to fucking kill yourself, wanting to drink yourself to death, wanting to fucking divorce your wife, wanting to fucking do all these crazy fucking things. And those are all things that, real things that go through your fucking mind, bro. Those are real mental health issues. And then when we talk about it, I talk about like, people say, oh, mental health. They always think suicide. Motherfucker, what about homicide? You just heard something today, bro, about like the chase and the, bro, we're construction workers too. We don't do well with our feelings. We don't want to talk about our fucking feelings. We want to drink them away, or you want to fuck. You're either drinking, fighting, or fucking, bro. So like that. That's it. And so
I just remember a story in PTSD, and they say that it's from war. My dad, when he was working, I want to say Bellagio, he had one of his partners fall from like the 20th, 30th floor. And 22-year-old kid, I never remember that story.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember my dad was like fucking...
It destroyed my dad, bro.
Yeah, I remember
It destroyed my dad. He had a wife with a brand new kid, and that affects everybody, bro. I just think about it.
He kind of carried him there, showing him the robes, and he, my dad was... and I think we were around the same age. I think we were a little bit younger, so... Yeah, I remember that, dude. It's.
And you guys hold that stuff in too, And it's
you
like,
have to, bro. Because what are you supposed to do? Crown a job, and then everybody's gonna make fun of you and talk shit, and then it's like this fool's weak. Get him the fuck out of here. Call in. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I remember, dude. It destroyed my dad, dude.
It fucks you up, bro.
And it's that macho mentality, bro. And like they tell us as a little, no llores, cabrón, no hagas esto, no hagas pucheros, and you're like, all right, put your chest up, motherfuckers. Like. Sometimes, hey, bro, I need help on this shit. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, look, bro, like my son wrestles, right? Little Vince, you guys know him too.
Yeah.
Little Vince.
Shout out to Little Vince.
Yeah, shout out Little Vince, bro. He wants to be a sprinkler fitter, bro. He wants to be with Keith and them 669 for real. Bro.
I heard he won some clubs.
He won some brand new irons today, bro. Yeah, he did good. But life lesson, being sober, I'm able to be a better father for him, and my 2 daughters too, bro. It's a blessing to be sober. But with little Vince, he wrestles. Wrestling's a fucking competitive ass sport, bro. All my family wrestles. My godson I was talking about earlier, my brother Joe's, all of his kids, bro. And so he lost, and I remember he was in a tournament, bro, and he won, and he had a couple homies there. They all hug him. Then he won his next match. He had more friends there. Mm-hmm. He won his 3rd match. He's advancing through the tournament. And then a couple girls are there, and he's hugging them.
The crowd gets bigger.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And then, his last one he won, he didn't hug me and his mom. And I said, hey, listen to me. I said, you always hug your mom first, then you come hug me, then you go with your friends. He's like, all right. And he's a high schooler, bro. He's not a baby.
Right.
But and then the next match, he fucking loses. He's out of the tournament. He made it to the semifinals. He fucking lost. And all his friends got up and walked away. Yeah. And I said, hey. And I gave him a hug. And when I was hugging him, he hugged his mom first, and he hugged me. And then I was able to tell him in his ear, I said, see what I'm talking about? I said, who's always going to be fucking here for you? I said, your mom and me are always going to be here for you no matter what. You stand with us because friends come and fucking go, but your family's always forever. Yes, and we're always going to have your back, win, lose, or draw. I said, where's all your friends at? And I wasn't trying to be an asshole to his friends, but it was a teaching moment in life, bro. And like I said, had I had been, and he started getting teary-eyed. And I said, listen to me, don't cry on the fucking mat. You don't give anybody the pleasure of crying on the fucking mat. When me and you get in that truck to drive home, let it out. I don't give a fuck. But right here, bro, you don't fucking cry. You don't give any of these little motherfuckers the privilege to say they made you cry. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's game changing, bro. Life is changing. Things are advancing. We have to advance and adapt with it, bro. Yeah. My mom used to say, en las buenas y en las malas, I'll be right here. Yeah. She would also say, is that you're going to count your fingers with one hand. And if you have more than that, you have too many. She would always tell us that, and it's true, man. I had during I want to say my late 20s, I was already making really, really serious dough, and I remember going to those VIP parties and fucking tables and come on through here, come on through that, and then when 2008 everything fucking dropped, I looked around. The only people left was my family, bro. Yeah. Everybody was fucking gone,
Así pasa.
Yeah,
And you live and learn.
yeah, bro. And you, I've always admired you guys, bro. Like your the way you guys are as brothers is a good example that you guys set for your kids and shit. And that's, you know, like I said, bro, having my brother watch and give love and support, bro. My family's always supported me, loving me, and I've always loved them. Even and that's I think that's a lot of that Latino culture.
I think so too.
I
Yeah.
mean? We could fight, we could do whatever. Only we're allowed to fight.
Yeah.
Let a neighbor or somebody fucking talk
Yeah.
shit to your fucking brother or something, bro. It's fucking on and cracking. You know what I mean?
What's up,
And
bro?
we go at it, bro. Me and my bro will go at it, and then later on, all right, cool, I'm cool. Hug it out, and we're done. You know, it's
Even like when work gets heavy too, right? I remember you told me, he's like, I told my brother, I can't fire you, but you can't quit.
What's up, brother?
But I got some more shout outs right here from the live. We got Chada702. I love your hat. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then let's see, we got David XS. Shout out to local 640 Arizona IBEW. Let's
Hell
see.
yeah. Keeping the power on.
the Sparky.
Los _ JS. He making good changes in the unions. Cowboy in Vegas. Let's go, Vince, my boy.
Hell yeah.
Raider Girl 01. That's amazing. We deserve it as union families. You're a chingon. Keep up the good work.
That's good shit,
Let's
bro.
see. Cowboy in Vegas 669 Recovery Committee representing.
Yeah, bro. He's one of the ones.
Segura 916. Saludos from Carpenters Local 46 Sacramento.
What's up?
J Cervantes _92 Local 67 Oakland, California.
Dope.
Chingon.
Hell yeah, bro. Those are all solid people, bro. Vegas's union community is good, bro. And then you guys also know too, since I took over the building trades, we have like the building trades competitions. We got the boxing, the bowling.
Yeah, and I wanted to talk about that
Yeah.
because it's super cool. I mean, the first one we went to was the softball, and I was like, oh, this is hella cool. But when you came out with the boxing, I was like, dude, let's see how many actually supported. Because let's be honest, it's dangerous. It's boxing.
You're getting hit in the fucking face, bro. Literally.
Liability.
Yeah.
All these dudes that are in their 40s thinking they're still 22.
Yeah,
you know.
bro.
But it was
Me,
badass.
bro. One of them. No, bro, it's good, bro. We listen to me. That boxing thing was it's the hardest event to put together. It's
I bet.
fucking so hard. dude.
Liability.
It's not even that. So all the insurances, all that stuff gets taken care of. And you want to hear a real statistic? More people get hurt playing in our softball tournament than they do in boxing. That's
I believe
fucking
that,
for real,
yeah.
bro. With the pulled muscles, pulled strings. So, but you know, more people get hurt playing softball. So
Trying to dive to the fucking
yes, bro. But the boxing, it's because they have to get physicals. If you're over 40, you got to get an EKG. They match you up by age, weight, and record. And then you have to register as an amateur.
Yes.
So there's a lot of, and trades people don't want to do shit. Bro, I didn't even fucking fill out the email that you guys asked me to come. We don't want to do paperwork,
Yeah.
bro. And so it's tough, bro. So that's the hardest event to do, but it's the most fun. It brings the most people out.
Dude, yeah, we had I mean, I was the DJ. What's up?
Yeah,
that was kind of
yeah.
fun. Yeah, so had a couple technical issues that day, but we're good. So y'all know, if your unit wants to be part of this next year's coming up, hit up Vince SNBTU.
If you literally want to beat
Yeah.
a laborer, wants to beat a carpenter wants to, well, I don't think the carpenters were
They don't
part of it. They
participate,
don't participate.
bro.
But
Yeah.
maybe you want to beat up a Sparky, and the Sparky wants to beat up
Luna guy.
a Luna guy, that's your
your boss.
chance.
Hey, it's open to anybody. Hell yeah. It's open to anybody. Look, man, I had some people tell me that they wanted to come down from California. I said, fucking bring it, dog. I said, look, we'll even do a state versus state. I don't give a fuck. Well, I'll put Southern Nevada building trades against anybody, bro. I
Yeah,
don't give
let's
a
go.
fuck.
Y'all heard it.
Well, yeah, that's good shit, man. But look, we had a blast. Marley Guerra. And so what we do is for that one, we raise money for Center Ring Boxing. Shout out to Tony and Steve-O and the crew out there at the Center Ring on the east side. It's the only non-profit boxing gym in Southern Nevada, which we started our building trades nonprofit to help out things like that. But Center Ring Boxing, bro, does beautiful work in the community, dude. Those people are fucking saints out there. Tony and his family, they do great work. And so what we do is we raise money to give to them. And then for our nonprofit, we have our first time homebuyers program, which if you're a construction member that's in the building trades, we give you down payment assistance through community
I
access
think
lending.
Noemi contacted you, no?
Yeah. We lined her up with them, with Josh and them.
Hell yeah! Congratulations to Noemi, man. She
Yeah,
got
man, she's
herself-
about to get her
Did she?
keys, bro. Yeah,
Hell yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Get her
That's
keys in
fucking
next
dope,
couple days.
bro.
Shout out Noemi. ¿Qué te ves? Yeah, we got a guy right there. He wants to fight next year. 6'4", 220 libras. Dice
do
que
it,
está
bro.
listo para agarrarse a putazos contra los boxeadores.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, hell yeah, bro.
That's awesome. But yeah, I definitely can't wait for next year.
Boxing, Bowling now too.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Bowling, fishing.
Yeah.
No, and Tony's a union guy, right?
Yeah. Tony's the old business manager for A72, bro.
Yeah, there you go. That's badass.
Yeah, bro.
You
But
said
his-
fishing too, what?
Yeah, we give out free fishing poles during free
that's
fishing day.
right, that's right, yeah.
That we have our trap shoot. That we give a check to Nevada State Clay Breakers. But we do a lot of stuff in the community that was never done before through the building trades.
You know? And I do see you get a lot of different support. Even from some unions that are not part of you guys, they still support, which is really cool.
Carpenters, bro. Carpenters,
Yeah.
and us. Well, especially right now on the film bill, bro. Carpenters and building trades are going hard, bro.
Good.
We're going hard. That's why, like I said, that's why I wore the hat, bro.
We went to that rally a couple days ago, man. You guys almost 900 people in there, man.
Yeah.
I've seen all the unions come together. You guys had you speaking, Tommy, Brandon, and getting everybody riled up and supporting for this bill.
Frank closed us out, bro.
Yeah, I seen that. Mic drop.
Mike dropped the mic.
Drop the
bro.
mic.
Yeah.
Drop the mic. I was like, oh.
Yeah. No,
Hell yeah.
it was good, bro. We it was like the ultimate fucking union meeting, bro. It was like every union, every building trades union was there. Carpenters, laborers, bricklayers, fucking everyone was there, bro. It was fucking great. And it look, we only had like 2 weeks to put it together. We got the Aviators ballpark. Howard Hughes and those folks let us use the facility. Shout out to Bad Juju, the band that came out and fucking performed beforehand,
cool,
bro. They were good. That's they look. I was telling these fools earlier that without the band there, I don't know if it would have been as good as it was, bro. But the band got me and Tommy and Brandon fired up, bro. And the crowd, bro, it kept the crowd going because they were playing really good, bro. So I told, Tommy brought this up, and I told him, yeah, we should definitely do this again more often, bro.
Yes.
We should have some sort of thing like that to show unity. And look, do Southern Nevada Building Trades, and Keith was on here, and I love him, bro. He gave me a lot of love and shout out, and Daniel and those guys always give me love, bro. But I ain't shit without them, bro.
Yeah.
And these are my ideas, but they don't come to life unless they do it. Like Recovery Committee was Daniel and Keith's idea. I'm not trying to steal nothing, but the community work and all this and these other things that we do and trying to help get PLAs and all this stuff. Bro, it doesn't happen without the brothers, bro. It ain't me.
Because that's what Union Strong and brotherhood, that's really what it means right there, man. It's connecting with each other, using each other's talents and saying, let's figure this shit out together and let's go.
Yeah.
Help each other out. I mean, I know there's a lot of ego involved. There's a lot of shit involved,
There
but
is, bro.
put that to the back and let's go,
Bro, that's the, the thing I say often is like, and I tell Daniel and Keith and all the business managers and building trades, the moment that I think I'm bigger than the organization, vote me the fuck out of here because I'm about to poison this place. Right. I always have to remember, it's not me. These are my ideas. But they don't. It doesn't mean shit without the support of the committees and the brothers that are in the building trades. You know what I mean? It's them. And like I said, a lot of the members are starting to recognize me from working with you guys and doing our podcast and us going to the jobs. So they're giving me a lot of love, bro. Like I was at the A Stadium today and dude, random motherfuckers coming up to me like, hey, love the podcast, bro. You guys are doing good shit. I remember you came to me and talked to that job. It's crazy, bro.
So
it's crazy.
Go ahead and plug the podcast.
Oh, yeah. No, that was not a cheap plug, bro. The Gangbox podcast, bro.
Hell yeah, man. You got to follow.
Follow Gangbox podcast, man. Yeah, it's good shit. It's on YouTube and Spotify, but it's good, man.
You guys do it every week,
dude, when we got time, and that's what we were telling somebody the other day. I said this at the dinner because I was trying to get Mark Bedane, the president of the A's, to come on. And
so we don't got that kind of hookup.
No, bro, you do. You just don't know it. Like I said, bro, you got to go get them, bro. But here's the thing is like, I said, we film at 7 a.m. on Sundays. And he's like, fucking 7 a.m. on Sundays? He's like, what? And I was like, bro, our members' dues money pays our check, bro. and so, like, believe me, if they found out that we were filming not on a Sunday at 7 a.m., I'm sure they'd fucking bitch about that.
Who's paying for this podcast?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. But then that's the thing, bro. Construction workers are construction workers. I can give a construction worker $100 bill and he'll bitch it's not in 20s. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. For sure.
So it's all good.
Well, yeah, definitely check out his podcast, Spotify, YouTube, and if the Ace president is listening, come on down. We'll do
Sunday
it
morning.
We'll do it on a Friday.
Yeah. I'll do it Friday night for you, bro.
Yeah.
No, that's good shit.
What's next for Vegas, man? What's next for the building trades? I know that there's we got one of the highest unemployments in construction right now in the country. Is that accurate or is that?
It's pretty fucking accurate, bro. Like you guys seen already, like the A's bill got higher, Brightline's fucking bill got higher. That shit makes me nervous, bro. Because look, anytime construction does bad, the economy is gonna do bad. Right.
It follows, yeah.
Yeah, it follows, bro. And that's why this film bill is so fucking important for Nevada. but also, there's projects coming. I think it's going to take another big project for things to kind of kick off and go up. But I don't. I'm nervous, bro. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous for.
Are you at that point? You think that that makes you nervous for the future for Nevadans? Although you got this Sony bill and jobs coming.
We need this bill to pass, bro. If this bill passed, I'll feel a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, I've noticed I have friends who work in the hotel industry, and they're like, yeah, dude, I work 8 hours a week, because it's bad, bro. Yeah, it's bad. My primo, he ended up getting laid off because for the same reason. He's like, yeah, dude, I'm working.
Didn't he throw down with somebody though?
That's what he said, dude. I think he just got fired. But yeah. No, but I do see it a lot. They're like, everybody's on call. There's no full time. There's just on call. And it's unfortunate because we're not getting the tourism that we were getting in the past. So hopefully all this.
Bro, and prices are fucking crazy too. I'm blessed to sit at some tables with some influential folks that have the ability to make parking for locals go away. Yeah. I wish they would listen. That's always my biggest bit. They're like, well, you get 3 hours for free. I'm like, where do you advertise? How many people know that you have to scan your fucking Nevada driver's license?
Yeah. I didn't know that until my wife told me. She's like, oh shit, there's $35 fucking I've been saving for the I don't know how many months.
Yeah, and it is ridiculous. I mean, $25, $30 for parking. It's like I'm already spending money in your casino, in your hotel, in your restaurants. What the hell?
It's funny, bro, because obviously we got some haters on this film bill, and it's a lot of ultra progressives and this and that, and the same people are the same organizations are the same ones who didn't want Allegiant Stadium to come. They didn't want the A's to come. They don't want this to come. And it's also like, you do realize that your family is benefiting off of this based off, like right now, you said tourism's down. Yeah. Tourism's starting to climb back up. Why? Because fucking NFL season just started. Exactly. Right? People are starting to come to Vegas to watch the fucking Raiders lose.
Or the Knights.
Yeah. Motherfucking bro. I'm a Raider fan, bro. That shit ain't easy. I'm telling you, bro, I had a hard-ass life, homie, being a Raider fan and all this shit. You know what I mean? Fuck, man.
Yeah. But we're used to it, though, bro.
It's like, oh, well.
Yeah, in Spanish, where the Mexican soccer league, they have a saying. It's like they play like never before, but lose like every time.
Yeah. It's tough.
Juegan como nunca, pierden como siempre.
Yeah. But that's the thing, bro. Like this shit boosts the economy, bro.
Yes.
But yeah. So that's to say what's next for Vegas is
sports is good, man.
It's tough. Sports is good for this town. I think film's gonna be good.
My cousin and my uncle, they came yesterday. They came from Mexico, from Ensenada. They came to visit, and then I took them out to the MGM to get some. They wanted some bar food, and I says, look at the nice game, and I'll go inside. And it was packed, man. The MGM was packed. Then I took them downtown, and it was packed. But I do see that there was a Knights game yesterday. Yeah. You see traffic, so it's always good. Other than the A's, do we see on the future maybe a basketball team?
Yeah, bro. I've been blessed to sit at some of those tables too. Like I said, man, with folks that want to build basketball arenas. Two that I've heard of. One seems more realistic than the other. Kind of just like
they're in the
else.
talks.
They're in the talks, bro. They're in the moving. But I don't know. It's hard to say, bro. That's one of those things where it's like. They promised it's all going to be private money and that they're not going to ask the state for anything, and we'll see how it goes, bro. But
it's big projects, man. There's a lot of people that have to connect to make that shit happen.
I don't know why. I mean, he probably knows a little more. But I've always thought that MLS is going to come before NBA.
Yeah, I always thought MLS too.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think there's a market in Nevada for that? I don't know.
There is a lot of Latinos in for MLS, and
the Chivas Academy's here now. Alexis came to the shop yesterday. We're starting to do their brand. We're starting to do so. Chivas Academy just came in.
Even like I was saying, official. The other day, they were playing. There was at the Lights, and it looked busy. And they're a double A or triple A team. I don't know what's considered. They're not a professional team. So I think MLS. I think there is a market, and having California so close.
Yeah.
I think it is market.
Hey, we got a few minutes, bro. Carnal, we have any more shout outs, and then we're gonna hit a couple of the viral.
Yes, we got a couple of shout outs right here. Cholo 187 coming in from New York. Que onda,
East Coast in the house.
Saludos.
Sick ass.
And Boxing is Dead Clothing 357 in the house.
Yeah, bro. That shout out him, bro. He sponsored our event, bro. Good dude right there.
Oh, chingon. Saludos, man.
And one more just came in. Miggy_Tellies, local 687 Detroit.
Hell yeah. Shout out Detroit, Motor City.
Yeah, shout out your boy, but that sponsored this. What was his clothing brand?
Boxing is Dead. Boxing is Dead hand wraps and shit, bro. Yeah.
Oh, chingon.
Yeah, I remember the booth. He had some shirts in there. Cool dude, bro.
sick
Yeah,
ass
cool
shit,
dude. Yeah.
Yeah, so check him out, Boxing's Day. You'll probably find him on social media, probably website.
Yeah, he's on our
Shout out
Instagram
to you,
too.
carnal.
Check him
Hell
out.
yeah, thanks, bro.
I know we got one of the things that we wanted to just talk about. There was a $80 million bet that Bitcoin was going to go down, and then it fucking did. And the question is, because of the tariffs that the president came and I think the dropped them. What do you guys think of that? Man? You guys think is this fucking luck? Is this fucking political gain or
I think
inside trading? What is your feel?
It's kind of like inside trading, I think, honestly. I don't know much about it. I seen it when you were
I just wish I would have had that phone call, bro. Me inventaron una feria.
Yeah, no, I seen SP 500 dropped last week too, no? Like big
Yeah, that's if you dropped about the 2.5 points, I think it did. But Bitcoin was a big thing because they made a big ass $80 million fucking bet that shit was gonna drop. It's like, how do you do that? How do you know
That's crazy,
what the fuck
bro.
happens?
Yeah, somebody.
I thought market manipulation was illegal.
exactly.
Insider trading, or is this because it's crypto
I'm
now?
just,
It's
I'm
not
just
called
mad
that.
because I didn't get no phone call, bro. If somebody knows shit, call me, bro. I ain't gonna say shit. I'm just gonna make sure that bet holds though.
I don't know, man. But
It's only illegal if you're brown, brother.
Yeah, exactly. or if you get caught.
Yeah.
No, another crazy thing. I was just telling you guys earlier that apparently Trump gave $20 billion to the Argentinian government to try to get them
I
out
didn't
of their
know
debt.
about that.
That's fucking insane, bro.
I thought we weren't supposed to give money to other countries or
And
some shit.
that was what he was saying. That he
Isn't
would
our
never do
government
that
shut
shit.
down right now? We're giving away money like that?
Exactly, yeah.
Bro.
And at first I thought it was bullshit, but now I was looking at different news. Yeah, and they're thinking of doubling it to $40 billion, bro. That's
What's the reason of it?
the peso, the Argentinian peso is literally the lowest it's ever been. They're in debt. He's trying to get them out of debt, get them moving again. But I'm like,
So
bro,
when they do shit like that, there's clearly going to be a benefit for somebody on this side.
You make him your friend and you go after Venezuela, maybe?
Yeah, you own.
No, I also think there's probably some investors in there, that are going to be making a lot of money if they do that.
So trip out on this. Every time the government shuts down, bro, we have workers at the Nevada test site, like Area 51 and all that shit. No bullshit. Like people think I'm always lying about that. We have agreements with the DOD and the DOE out there, and so when the government fucking shuts down, bro, those people get furloughed.
Really?
Yeah, so it affects construction unions. The government fucking shut down, bro. People don't know that.
That's crazy.
Yep.
The hires doesn't fucking shut down.
We got one more trending topic: AI deepfakes. What's real anymore?
Ooh.
I mean, the tech's so clean now, half the internet can't tell what's fake. So the real question: how bad's this really gonna get?
I don't know.
And when truth ain't truth anymore, who's gonna stop it?
I don't know, bro. I see a bunch of chichonas on Instagram, and I'm like, holy moly, she's hot. My nigga's like, dude, that's AI, bro. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
No, but it is crazy. I was.
I have a joke for that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, we talk about like fake things and this and that on AI, but it's like ain't nobody bitching about BBLs. But
Yeah,
you know what I mean? What are we talking about? All of a sudden, it's a problem.
Yeah,
Fuck outta here.
exactly. No, but it is crazy because I was watching some videos the other day, and my neighbor's like, dude, it's AI. I'm like, that looks so real.
Yes,
It's
bro.
crazy.
Yeah, it's no longer about grandpa now. It's us, bro. We're the fucking.
Yeah,
I'm
some of
like,
those
is that shit
viejitos-
real? I'm like,
Yeah.
I even question it, bro.
Yeah,
So.
no, it's crazy. There was something. I was asking Siri, not Siri,
ChatGPT?
I was like, would you guys ever turn against humans? And all she was saying was like, we were developed to do this, and this, and that. Okay, but would you ever turn against your makers? Oh, it never said no.
Yeah.
It never said no.
So you guys
That's
think
what's
that
crazy.
Terminator movie's gonna come
And
to?
no,
Do you
and
think it's gonna fucking happen one day,
And
bro?
I said, is Skyline gonna happen? They're like, probably not. She
Yeah.
literally said probably not. I was like,
Probably
dude, what the hell? That's crazy.
There's a probability.
Bro, we use so I sent Eron. Shout out fucking Eron.
Hell yeah,
Eron?
dude. Solid dude,
yeah,
bro.
Solid fucking dude. Bro. Building Trades doesn't work without him and Robin, bro.
Los
We got a
Ibarras
good
somos
staff.
cabrones.
Yeah. So he bro, I sent him to UNLV for a class on AI, bro. So he understands it better. And I told him like, don't be afraid of it. Utilize it. Use it as a tool. Make it your friend.
Yeah.
And he's been able to do some cool shit for Southern Nevada Building Trades
Heck
using
yeah.
it, bro. So it's good shit.
We use it in the shop all the time. We use it just for communications. We use it for systems. So it is a fucking great tool, you know. But I think just like anything else, anything has the positive side, and it has the other fucking
Hell
side.
yeah, bro. These fucking, it's crazy.
And the crazy part, I actually asked ChatGPT, I was like, when was AI created? And apparently the phrase was coined in 1952.
Damn.
Really?
Artificial intelligence. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, 1952. And they said they were actually working on it since then.
Wow.
At least that's what
I thought-
ChatGPT said. So shout out to ChatGPT.
Shout out, bro. Yeah, save me, bro. Don't
Yeah,
make me a
chingon,
slave.
yeah.
Vince, we got a couple of minutes left, brother. I'll
appreciate
give
it,
you the
bro.
last minute. Anything you want to say? Any shout outs? You know, it's
Nah, bro.
it's your time and
Shout out
space,
to you
carnal.
guys, bro.
Appreciate
Man,
you.
honestly, like you guys legit are an inspiration. I don't need to sit up here and kiss your ass. I've known you guys way too long to be
Yeah,
fucking be
no,
playing
we-
those games, bro. We've had some good times. We've had some fucking bad times. I'm blessed to be on the show, bro. And anytime I could elevate Artkore and Union Raza, bro, I'm always gonna do my best, bro. Because I believe in you guys, not just because we're friends, but I believe in the fucking brand. And I love what you guys are doing, bro. You guys are building a good fucking thing out here. So I really appreciate everything you do for unions and the community and all of it, bro. So thank you guys very much.
I appreciate it. You got
Thank you, man.
something
Thank you
again
for
for you,
support.
carnalito? We actually have two, but the other one was not finished in time. But check this out. This is for you, carnal. Sorry about the
Thanks,
mic.
brother.
And I'm going to have to give you the other one in the next couple of days because they haven't finished it. So I hope you like it, carnal.
Hell yeah. I love it, bro. Thank you.
Check it out.
Yeah. Sorry, brother. Thank you. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like it, bro. I'm gonna have to
exactly,
wear
bro.
it. Check that out right there. Bam, bro. That's fucking sick, bro. Thank
So,
you.
one of a kind, carnalito.
Hell
Appreciate
yeah.
you.
I
You got
appreciate you
your logo
guys.
on the site también, carnal. So,
Oh shit, right on. Shout out 416, bro.
Gotta represent.
Fucking love it, dude.
hey,
Thank
carnal,
you guys.
appreciate you for having you on the
Thank you
podcast.
guys
You're
very
always
much, brother.
welcome. Especially, like I
Thank
said,
you,
you know,
brother.
your family,
Appreciate
carnal. We
you.
appreciate
Likewise,
you. We
yeah.
love you. And thank you for being here, carnal.
Thank you guys.
Everybody
man.
have a good weekend.
Real quick,
Appreciate you guys.
I just want to tell Vince, I'm fucking proud of you, bro. I really am, man. You're a leader, bro. And every time I see you, you're fucking raw. You've mixed things up, and I know you mean well. And I know you think about the people in the field because you lace those up, and that's fucking badass. And
Fuck yeah, brother.
and de
Thank you.
corazón, carnal, te digo. I'm fucking proud.
Appreciate you,
brother.
carnalito.
Appreciate you
Rob,
guys, yeah.
thank you for everything,
Thanks, Rob.
carnalito.
Humbert, thank
Appreciate
you.
you.
Humberto, gracias.
Nos vemos.
Badass, guys.
That was great, dude.